Are you ready to see what is considered the best steak in the world? Stay tuned. I'll show it to you. All right, in this video, we're going to talk about Wagyu beef. I just want to go over just real quickly so you know what it is. It's actually a Japanese cow, but not all Japanese cows qualify. It's actually beef breeds are carefully selected and genetically tested to ensure only the best are allowed to the program. By paying so much attention to the genetics, the beef becomes genetically predisposed to have a higher quality than most steaks, and this tender, well-marbled beef really does taste better than the competition. And there are basically 4 kinds over in Japan: Japanese black, Japanese brown, Japanese polled, and Japanese shorthorn. American Wagyu programs, well, they do have Wagyu beef here in the U.S., but they're using Japanese cows. Primarily use Japanese black, although these are a few Japanese brown in the mix, known as red Wagyu in the States. This beef is the most sought after steak in the world. Let's check out what one of the cows look like. All right, here's a picture of an example of a Japanese black cattle. But the Japanese cattle taste a lot different than the American cattle. And they like their meat so much in their cattle, they actually have shows. Check this show out right here. It looks like one of our dog shows, but it's a cattle show. Pretty cool. Now, when you cut these meat, it does not look like our meat when you cut it. As you can see in this picture here, this is showing a piece of Wagyu beef. But look at the marbling that's running through that beef. Man, it makes it melt in your mouth. One other thing we'll talk about during this video is when we cut the steak and taste testing some of the steak, we'll taste test the cap versus the fillet portion. So this is kind of showing you where the cap is on that ribeye steak. All right, let's get to cooking and eating. Here we go. All right, what we got right here, you see, is 5 steaks. I'm going to start off with this one right here. It came from Costco. It's a choice piece of meat. And when you're looking for a steak in the store, you don't want to go and just look for all meat here. You want to look at those grains of fat in there like that. The marbling, they call it. That's what you want. Is more marbling, the juicier and tender that steak will be. A lot of people go and just look for where's the meat? Just let me look for solid meat. You want to see that marbling in it. Now, what we got here is what's called Wagyu. And this steak here is a normal Wagyu steak here. These 3 right here. And what I'm getting ready to show you, though, is the best in the world. Look at this. Look at the marbling on that. Can you believe it? This is called Grade A5 Wagyu Japanese steak right there. That is the best in the world. And we're gonna cook it up here in just a little bit and let you taste it. Stay tuned. All right, we're going through a little different cooking process than we would normally do, just throwing a steak on the grill. What we have here is a sous vide cooker. This machine right here actually heats it up to 138, right, Ryan?
135.
135 is what we're going to hook it up to. My son here, he cooks a lot with this thing here. But you can't even put your hand in it, it's 135. But what this will do is this will cook this up to 135 temperature internally. And then we'll take it off there and we'll finish it off and maybe put it in a pan to kind of sear a little bit so you get that nice sear. This one will melt in your mouth here. That's an A5 Wagyu steak right there. And these are going to be good too, but we'll cook these a little bit different. We'll show you what we do with that. Once we get them up to 135, we'll show you the next process after that. The best steak in the world. Stay tuned. All right, we're getting ready to put the Wagyu on the skillet right now. Okay, going through the sous vide process and get them in here. This will be the A5 right here. And this is the other Wagyu right here that we're going to try out. We're going to taste test these. And this pan right here has got the Costco choice steak. And we're going to test those against these right here and see which one is the best. Ooh, that's looking good over there, Ryan. I like it. This is the best steak in the world right here. But we're going to try it out. Stay tuned. All right, we're ready to do the taste test. Are y'all ready? Let's give it a taste test. Now, what we're going to start off with, Ryan's going to explain what each one is so we know what we got. Go ahead, Ryan. Tell us what we got.
All right, so here we got the Costco choice that was just cooked in the cast iron pan, just how you typically cook a steak indoors. And we have a piece of the eye of the ribeye here, and we have a piece of the cap part of the ribeye right here. So,
what's the?
Let's try the eye first.
The eye first, okay. Good.
It's a good steak.
Normal steak. I agree.
You know, it was a good ribeye. It's a little chewy, but not too bad.
No, it doesn't melt in your mouth, but it's not tough at all.
All right, now we're going to move on to the cap.
All right, let me get this down. Oh, juice one.
So that's a little fattier.
Better flavor, too. That one's got a better flavor to it.
Yeah.
For sure. And this is still the choice from the ribeye.
Right.
Okay.
Just cooked regular. We're going to get the sous vide next. We did a sous vide of...
This is how you would normally cook one on a skillet or something right here. And the next one is going to be through cooking with the hot water that heats up to a certain temperature. Okay.
I think the eye got a little overcooked, but...
Okay. This is still Costco right here. But this is actually sous vide first and then cooked in the pan.
It's similar to what we had before. It got a little more cooked because I had it in the pan too long.
But it tastes about the same as the other one. Really couldn't tell the difference between the sous vide and the other. You know, if I was just trying to, if I closed my eye, I don't think I could tell the difference in two. They're both good. Okay.
Now we're going to do the cap of the one that was sous vide.
Oh, okay.
Just a choice Costco ribeye.
That's still a choice Costco, but this is the top part of the ribeye. They call it the cap. Which is much more tender, for sure, always. Okay. I'm going to get all this down before I try the Wagyu. Are y'all ready?
All right, so here we got the eye of the Wagyu.
Now this is not the A5 though, right?
Oh no, yeah. Well, first we want to do the regular Wagyu.
Let's do regular. This is the A5. It's the best in the world right there. That's the highest quality.
Yeah, that's right. This is the regular Wagyu right here.
Okay. Melt in your mouth there. Definitely.
I mean, it's a big difference.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Very good.
I mean, you barely got to chew.
That's very good. Can't wait to try this now. This is supposed to be the best.
All right. Let's get a piece of this.
I'm ready for this one. And as y'all saw, the marbling it's almost all fat almost in it. Oh yeah. I just sucked the juice out of it. That chew just sucked the juice out. Oh yeah.
There's a big difference.
That's a big difference, yeah. Big time. Excellent. Man, well I hope y'all all enjoyed that. I know I did. But we'll go ahead and cook a whole meal up for the family here. But I thought y'all might be interested in Wagyu. And I explained that to you earlier in the video there, what that is. And it's really good. It's really hard to find it though. I had to go to a special butcher that was up near DC to actually find it. You won't find it everywhere. You have to go to a very unique special butcher that really specializes in this type of food. You won't find it in the grocery store. Very good stuff. All right, well, I appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, subscribe to Gigmaster, and here, have a piece of meat.